And now, your 2023 Rank Singles Master Ball team. This is the Chien-Pao, the Wo-Chien, Team Blue, Iron Moth, Azumarill, and Star Raptor team. This is a very offensive team. First off, we're going to be talking about Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao with the ability of Sword of Ruin. If it's on the field, your opponent automatically has a defensive drop, and it's going to be hitting hard with those Icicle Crashers, Crunches, Sacred Swords, and Sucker Punches. Next is Wo-Chien, Tablets of Ruin, being able to take any physical attack that comes at it and retaliates back with the Ruination. Leech Seed also has the Substitute and Protect for some ultimate health regeneration. Team Blue is also on the team with the Veils of Ruin. This helps boost its special defense as well as having the Assault Vessel. This thing will always be able to take your special attacks. This is like your special wall for the team. Very good Pokemon. We got Iron Moth. Iron Moth rocking out with the Sludge Wave Flamethrower. Morning Sun Toxic Spikes. It has a weakness policy, so if it does get hit super effective, it will be able to retaliate with some huge damage. We got Azumarill here on the team. Azumarill is mostly here because of all the Ruination Pokemon's being a Dark type. Azumarill is able to hit all of them with the Play Rough super hard. Choice Banded set. We also have the Aqua Jet, Waterfall, and Super Power. And to round things off, we have our lead Pokemon for most of our battles. This is going to be the Reckless Star Raptor, rocking it with the Brave Bird, Double Edge, U-Turn, and Close Combat. This is the team. You guys know where the rental code is, and let's hop right into some battles. Alrighty, you know what I see here on our opponent's team? I see a Ruination Pokemon. That Azumarill actually just one-shots with an Aqua Jet, so we need to try and get into that situation if we can. I also see a Fluttermane, very difficult Pokemon to kind of handle with our current squad, as we have 4 Dark types. But you know what? We'll make the best of it. Lead wise, I really, like I said, I love Staraptor lead 9 out of 10 times. I don't like it in this current situation because of the Iron Bundle. If it gets a booster energy boost, it's probably gonna get speed, and then it automatically outspeeds my Choice Scarf Staraptor. So I don't like that current situation. So maybe we try and lead something a little bit different. I don't mind our Sabertooth, aka Chien-Pao, as our lead. Like I said, Azumarill is a must to come in, and as our last Pokemon. I don't mind actually bringing the Team Blue. I don't mind that at all. Let's do it. Let's lock it in. See what happens. And see if we can pick up this W. Now, if it sounds like my throat is about to die or something, that's probably because it is about to die. So, please bear with me today with my throat, because I haven't uploaded in a little bit, and I really want to get a video out for you guys. But my throat says, no, you really shouldn't be. So I need a big, huge like in the comments, or huge like on the video right now if you guys are enjoying this video, because my throat's probably going to be giving up at some point. So hopefully everything works out fine. Alright, so they actually lead the Gallade. I could switch right back. I could go straight into the Azumarill, but Azumarill I feel like it's going to be very useful. So I think we're just going to try and stay in and go for a huge crunch and just see how much damage we can do. We are Focus Sash. Fantastic. You know, I like to see that much damage. Sacred Sword does come out. Alright, yeah, like I said, we are Focus Sash, so we're staying alive. The thing is, am I expecting a switch? I don't necessarily think Gallade has a priority attack, so I don't honestly think we have to go for Sucker Punch here. I think we can actually go for another crunch and see if we can pick up this KO, as he actually switches on out, so I'm glad I did not go for Sucker Punch there. Alright. Here comes the Fluttermane. Activating its booster energy. What did I say? It's always speed, too. Yep. Now, granted, can Flutter Mane take this? I don't think Flutter Mane takes the Sucker Punch that follows up on this. I really don't. Okay, but my Sucker Punch fails. What are you doing? Substituting. Yo, okay, that's kind of smart. That is actually really, really smart. Because now when you attack me... Oh, I see what you did. I see you. I still break your substitute. I still break that substitute. And now you're like in red HP, but you're alive. And if you're going for Hydro Pump, there's a huge chance that it can miss. Freeze Dry. Okay, yeah. Good call. Good play. I do have an Azumarill in the back that can go for the Aqua Jet to pick up the KO. So that's no problem there. In fact, Azumarill can already pick up 2 KOs. That being this, Iron Bundle, and the Gallade at this point if we just lock into Aqua Jet. And we're Choice Band. I don't think this wouldn't pick up a KO. So fantastic there. Iron Bundle's down. And depending on if you brought your Ruination Pokemon, we might be alright. You know, I mean, if you brought that... I call it Splashy. Because I haven't even full on even used it yet. The little fish. If you brought that out, and what you did, yo, we one-shot this thing, by the way. We one-shot it. And so, yeah, we should be okay. This should be fine. We should one-shot it unless he terrestrializes. And then I don't know necessarily the full-on calcs on that. I guess if you resist, obviously we're not... Dark. Very interesting. We still probably two-shot you. We still probably two-shot. Yeah, that's definitely a two-shot. No, that does not do... That does no damage. Because we resist. Yeah. I mean, we're looking good. Azumarill coming through with this Aqua Jet to finish up this game. Game 1 over. The battle was canceled. You know, I like to see that. Azumarill putting in the work to clean everything up. You know, we love to see those things. Oh, right. Another Star Raptor player in my presence. Hey, okay. Marina. Rocking out with a Star Raptor. Bellyboat, Donphan, Espeon, Arcanine, and Sliverwing? I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, no Ruination Pokemon, which I find very, very interesting. I still think your teams are very, very aggressive and very balanced team at the same time. That Arcanine, Donphan, and Bellyboat are very, very balanced Pokemon. So very, very interesting team. I do want to lead the Star Raptor. That kind of helps out with a Slivering matchup if they decide to lead that. If they do, I could Terra Steel the Star Raptor. And hey, if it goes for that first impression, we can take it a lot better that way. So hey, we have that option. I think Azumarill looks good. And then we need something for the Bellyboat. Like, Bellyboat is a tough Pokemon at times. So I don't mind the Tinglu to just throw some earthquakes out there. Plus, it practically resists all the electric moves that Bellyboat wants to go for, so I don't really mind the Tinglu at all. Plus, it gives me a Espeon switch in. So, you know, good things overall. It's good things overall. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alrighty. Sliverwing. Okay, that's what I was saying. That's usually that's a big lead for sometimes, you know. Now we can expect U-turn too, you know, but if it's wanting to go first, yeah, it's gonna be first impression, and we're gonna Terra Steel, so we can guarantee to take that. Yeah, go ahead, withdraw. That's fantastic, actually. Because now we know we can definitely go in the back and finish that off. Shiny Bellyboat coming out, though. We're going to go ahead and terrestrialize into a Steel type. Honestly, I'm not expecting much coming from our Star Raptor against the Bellyboat. Unless it's an offensive Bellyboat, then we could actually do maybe like a quarter of it right now. So, I mean, this is still a big attack. So, let's see. How much damage are we doing? Yeah, that's about a quarter. Yeah, that's so it's a very so this should be an offensive belly boat, which we know what it wants to go for. The electric attack, you know, like a thunderbolt or something. So we'll definitely switch on out. Go into our Ting Lu here. Ting Lu should wall this thing unless it decides to do one of those random terras, you know. So I mean, parabolical charge. Yep, we'll take that no problem. It looks like we got ourselves a free earthquake coming. We could expect maybe potentially that Staraptor's in the back, but like I said, most of the time you want to lead that thing, so I don't necessarily know if they would have it in the back or not. So I feel like I can go for the earthquake. If anything, this is giving me information. Espeon is your last Pokemon. Okay, fantastic. In fact, Ting Lu was your Espeon like for days. And we just one-shot it. Guys, we just one-shotted an Espeon with this Ting Lu. That's crazy. Actually, probably not as crazy as it sounds, but still pretty crazy. So basically, Ting Lu, your only job basically was to deal with the Espeon. I really do need you for the belly boat too, though. Yeah, that's true. So we'll go back at Staraptor here. Let Staraptor take the first impression, and then if they want to go for like a switch or something, they'll have to hard switch back into that belly boat. And I don't care to do another quarter damage with Brave Bird. We could go for double edge as well. So we have options, we have plays. We could go double edge, and that's going to be doing a lot more damage. There's the Bug Terra. This is what I'm saying. This is probably first impression, but we're going to take it like no problem. Like, we got this. So first impression, we'll take it. I said no problem, Staraptor. Here, you almost fainted. That's not good. I am expecting a switch, so I'm gonna go double edge for the belly boat. This is still stab. This is a stab double edge with reckless boosted. This could KO the belly boat. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there it is. You know. If our Braver did 25%, we still have another stab attack with our double edge, and it will finish it off. Fantastic! As they have one Pokemon left. We do know it has one chance to get that first impression off. And, really and truthfully, you don't go into Ting Lu. You go into Azumarill here to take it. If anything, we can Aqua Jet or something to guarantee that, hey, we're going to take it. And with... I think it showed that as Life Orb, didn't it? So yeah, it is able to switch up its moves. Really and truthfully, 2 Aqua Jets are about the same as a waterfall. Yeah, we'll take it. Fantastic. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was thinking maybe it'll do a lot more damage than what I'm expecting, but no, it's not. One more Aqua Jet should finish this thing off. Battle was cancelled. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we win in Pokemon Ranked Singles. Azumarill carrying out the team there at the very end again. Azumarill is a great cleanup Pokemon, as you guys can tell. Alright, Theoremon. Very interesting name. Rocking out with Ting Lu and Iron Moth. Fishy guy again. I always named it Splashy, but so I haven't even actually learned its name yet. Magnezone, Dondozo, and Dragonite. Okay. I see you over there. I see that Dragonite. I love Dragonite. Okay, Dragonite has become one of my more favorite Pokemon as of lately. Anyway. I like the Azumarill once again, actually. Azumarill does counter the Iron Moth as well as the fish guy relatively well. I do think we have to worry about the Magnezone just a tad bit. And for that, I don't mind leading my Sabertooth, aka Chien-Pao. Azumarill in the back. And... trying to think. Gary's not bad here, which is the Wo-Chan. I like that. We'll do that. Because if I can get to Dondozo as their last Pokemon, if that's what they brought, we can just sit there with our Slug, Wo-Chan, and just sit there and just sap all of its energy away until we just win. So Ting-Lu versus Chien-Pao to start things off in this battle. So, I mean, we got ourselves a huge Icicle Crash, turn 1, if we really want to go for it. It doesn't do as much damage as you actually expect it to do, and he still does a lot of damage right back to us, but we scared him out. So I guess that's all that matters. Dondozo. So you did bring Dondozo. Nice and yellow, shiny Dondozo. Now Dondozo just straight up beats Chien-Pao. Like no questions asked. I need to switch on out. And right now I'm expecting maybe even a substitute. So that's never a good thing. I'm not actually certain if Ruination, which would actually break a substitute. So I don't know about that either. So hopefully that doesn't have the substitutes. I'm hoping that this is more of an offensive Dondozo, as those tend to be easier to deal with than the defensive variants of Dondozo. So let's see what happens. We got Wo-Chan here. Not expecting much damage at all coming from this Dondozo, as our Grass Slug dude is just like saying, hey, that didn't hurt at all. I don't know what everyone else's problem is with you, man. You can't hit like anything. You don't have no power behind you. I'm expecting a switch out right now, so I'm going to just go for Ruination so we can guarantee at least half damage onto something. As he does withdraw. And going back into Ting-Lu to take this Ruination. So you know what? We'll take that all day, every day. As in fact, though, Ruination misses. That's my luck, right? It misses. And now we're on this little board where the Ting-Lu is still at full health. I kind of want that Ruination to go off. I kind of want it. I kind of want a Ruination on you, man. And then I may think about switching on out. We do outspeed. This Slug actually has 70 base speed, which is crazy to me to even think about, as he sets up Stealth Rocks. Okay, so now Chien-Pao's basically lost his Focus Sash, which is probably not the greatest thing. That's not a great situation to be in, for sure. I want to go ahead and do another Ruination at this point. Because if we can get this thing low enough, though, we can finish him off with something. As he starts to set up spikes as well. Wow, okay. So, I mean, this Ting-Lu also is known to have Whirlwind. So that's also something to kind of think about right now. I'm going to go into the Azumarill. We should be able to, I know we'll outspeed. If our Wo-Chan is outspeeding, we'll be able to outspin. I'm just hoping that he's, this is weird, hoping that he decides to set up another layer of spikes instead of going for the Whirlwind play at this point. There it is. So we're threatening a KO at this point against him. I'm going to go for the Play Rough in case he wants to go into the Dondozo, as that way we're actually doing some damage. As he does switch. Back into the Dondozo. How much damage are we doing? How much damage are we doing? That's a lot of damage. Azumarill is hurt by the Rocky Helmet, but that's still a lot of damage. We can go for another Play Rough. Nearly knocks him out now. And he gets an attack drop. We'll take that. I should probably go for Rest. Okay, so this is definitely, like I say, one of those bulky Rest, Sleep Talk, Wave Crash Dondozos. That's one that I really didn't necessarily want to be battling against at the moment. We'll be switching on out. We're going into Wo-Chan. But we do have information on that Dondozo. We do know Azumarill does outspeed it. So that's great information to note now. As now we send out Wo Chen. Yeah, keep in mind too that this Dondozo has an attack drop. So its damage output's not going to be that huge at all. As it gets rest on the sleep top. Fantastic. It's not going to be doing no damage whatsoever to Wo Chen. I'm going to stay in, obviously, and go for the Leech Seed, and we're going to see if we can start getting some of our health back. I mean, if this Dondozo wants to be a sitting duck, might as well drain its health away. Actually, we're seeing that it's going to be deciding to switch on out. Back into the Team Lu, of all things, super low on health at the moment. And we get our Leech Seed off. So fantastic right there for us. So now we're going to get Leftover Recovery plus Leech Seed. I could go... Honestly, I have Protect. There's no reason to go for Substitute, because he's most likely going to be trying to click the Whirlwind button. So we need to go for the Protect play this turn to see if our Leech Seed will be enough to KO it. Hopefully it will be. One of the few times that you actually see... Hold on. I didn't realize that. So if I go for Protect, he can still Whirlwind me? I did not know that. I did not know that. I learned something. I did. Wow. But yeah, usually one of the few Pokemons that it makes sense to actually run Protect in singles is a Sub-C kind of Pokemon. Then you have the Protect, and it kind of helps you stall out some of that Sub-C damage. But we do negate some of that damage, at least. I almost think you're going to keep that Tingaloo and just let it faint, but I'm going to still go for that Crunch. It guarantees, in case you do decide to go for the Dondozo play, that hey, you know, I can still hit you hard with something. So there it is. Tingaloo does go down, and we're looking alright, we're looking alright. Dragonite as your last Pokemon. He has yet Terra'd. Yeah, he hasn't Terra'd yet, so we almost assume Terra Normal. I mean, Wo Chen looks fantastic. Either or. I kind of want to go for the Sacred Sword, predicting the Terra Normal. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me crazy cooter over here, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try the Sacred Sword. I mean, he knows that there's a chance I'm gonna go for Sacred Sword here. He does Terrasilize. You probably Terra Normal. The thing is, most Dragonites in singles is your Terra Fairy? Okay, wow. Wow, okay. Expecting Terra Normal. We break the Multiscale at least. That's what I was trying to say. Most Dragonites in singles do opt to run the Multiscale over the Inner Focus. Dragon Tail me out to Wo Chen. Probably a Pokemon that I would imagine you probably don't necessarily want to see. Sure, you have the super effective probably Terra Blast. But how much is that actually doing to me? How much would that actually be doing? And the second thing is, are you actually carrying Terra Blast? I'm going to say you might. I want to say, yeah, you probably are. But let's set up that Leech Seed and we'll see what happens. Like, Wo Chen definitely faster than the Dragon. That's because you're going for Dragon Tail. You're going for Dragon Tail again. Yep. But we did get our Leech Seed off. So if this Dragonite wants to be sitting here on the field, each turn it will be losing health. Azumarill does come out. Azumarill will be taking Stealth Rocks and Spike damage. I mean, the hazards are what's getting me in this game. The hazard is getting us right now, folks. But we do get some Leech Seed. Fantastic. Fantastic. So get some of our health back. We can go for a Waterfall. Play rough would be a little bit stronger, but there's a chance I can miss. We can also potentially flinch with a waterfall, so that would be nice. Let's do that. Let's try and flinch. If he's going, he can't go for Dragon Tail anyway. Yeah, he does outspeed. Okay, okay. Bulky Dragonite. Terra Fairy too, which is interesting. That's how the metagame can change. You know, you see Terra Normal, then you... I think Wo Chan can actually just outright win the game. But for that to happen, I have to lose Chien Pao. Because I cannot be phased out anymore. It's going to be a long, slow game. But I think Wo Chan can actually win. Did Chien Pao actually faint? No, he's sitting at 6 HP. 6 HP. Let's go for that Icicle Crash. We can guarantee that outspeed as he actually switches on out to Dondozo. How much health does Dondozo have? I forgot he's at full. I don't mind going ahead. We can go ahead and Terra Dark and try and get as much power on our crunch as possible. It just kind of makes Wo Chen's job just a tad bit easier. This is not going to be an easy job though for Wo Chen, as there are two Pokemon that are going to be keep on cycling in and out. The thing is, with like the Dragonite, we can guarantee that it doesn't have a guaranteed recovery. Its only recovery is the leftovers, where this Dondozo's only recovery is rest. So, I mean, really and truthfully, knowing that the Dondozo is able to recover off any damage that we do to it, it's already an uphill fight for us. Can we get a crit? Crit, please. And then when you go for Sleep Talk, you know, don't get anything good. Rocky Helmet does KO us. I forgot all about it. I forgot all about the Rocky Helmet. Dozo's fast asleep. He probably went for Sleep Talk. Interesting that you still see the interaction. He actually got Wave Crash, which is a little bit funny. Because usually when you go for Sleep Talk with those, you don't get the move that you want. But anyway, we got Wo Chen in. Not looking very, very healthy, but he is in. Not too worried about the Dondozo whatsoever. Let's go for that Leech Seed. See if we can start chipping away on this Dondozo. Like, he's going to have to eventually just commit to staying in, right? He goes for Fissure? Yo, wait a minute. Wo Chen, this Dondozo's dangerous. This Dondozo's dangerous with that Fissure attack. That's not safe at all. That's not good. I do want to set up a substitute now. Seeing that he has the Fissure, I want the sub. Give me the sub. I want the sub to take it. I don't want Wo Chen to obviously take it. Alright. So Dragonite's back in. Like I said, this is going to be a tough one because, I mean, he's going to be able to switch in and out. It's going to be kind of tough, but I mean, really and truthfully, if you're not able to break my sub, you know, I mean, it's going to be tough for you as well. Because, I mean, Wo Chen's kind of like a sitting duck, because you're not going to be able to phase me out no more. So those Stealth Rocks and Spikes, it's as if they were gone. So losing Chien Pao, the situation I lost him in, was probably the best situation for me, because he can't do anything now. The Dragonite also has Substitute now. Can I actually set the Leech Seed up on you? Dragonite avoided the attacks. I don't necessarily know how that works. Can I actually see the sub and it still takes damage from the Dragonite, or would that just always fail? I actually don't know. I don't know how that works. I kind of want to go for it. Let's see if we can do it. Leech Seed, but failed. So it says Dragonite avoided the attack, and now it says it failed. Wo-Chin avoided the attack. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so now we're in a little bit of a leftover stall. When Wo-Chin hits the field, it does slow the game down a lot. But we got our Ruination, and of course, we're missing. Dragon Tail finally hits. But we're gonna have to break your sub. Did our sub even break? Our sub did not even break. Fantastic. You know, I like to see that. All day, every day, all day, every day. I can't believe Dondozo has Fissure, so we do have to watch out for that. Ruination, once again, we're running out of Leech Seed as well, as we only have 5 more of those. So, I mean, theoretically, he can stall to win. He can definitely stall to win. Ruination finally comes out, and we probably break the sub because that's supposed to do half. If it doesn't break the sub, then I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on, but it does break the substitutes. There's no Terra Blast from this Dragonite. So Terra Fairy, just basically so you could be a wall, is what I'm assuming. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like his only attacking move is that Dragon Tail? Maybe? Question mark? I'm gonna go for another Ruination. I was expecting the substitute. So if I went for the seeds, obviously it would have failed. Ruination says, hey, I'm going to keep going for Ruination, so you might as well figure something else out, my friend. This time I'm going to go for the Leech Seed. And at that point, I don't care if you have a substitute up or not. At that point, we don't care. We just let you do whatever you do. 3 minutes left. This man's trying to stall. And if he goes for sup, yep. That's game. I mean, it's a very slow and it's a very unsatisfying game, but it's definitely game. Because I really can't do anything. You guys probably already figured that out. Probably like 10 minutes ago. Let's probably skip right on ahead to the very end of the video if you guys actually stayed that long. But you know, I mean, if you guys actually stayed and watched this whole thing, you know, you guys are the true champions. And I would actually ask you guys, consider asking you guys to subscribe to the channel. If you guys stay this long, this is the boring part, right, of the channel. And if you guys enjoyed that much, you guys will enjoy everything. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Theorymon, very interesting team. I have to say, very interesting. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until guys next time, this is Logan signing out. Peace.